Welcome to Fuck It Fridays, where we just say fuck it to the things that don't matter to focus on the things that do. So Fuck It Friday is your weekly tips and tricks designed to either save you money, save you time, and or save you frustration in order for us to make the income and the impact that we're meant to make in this world. So today I want to just take us all back and just share the origin story really of where Fuck It Fridays originated from. Not too long ago, a few years back, I was in a city that I didn't love, but I thought like maybe I should live there, like it made sense for me to live there. I was also in a relationship with a great person, but it was like pulling teeth. Like I had to do so much work and put so much effort, and I was trying so hard to make this relationship work, but it was so challenging to even just be together and spend some time together. And also at that time in my life, I was creating an online group program for relationships, actually, ironically. And it was, again, such a push. I had done a beta round testing, it was great, it was successful, but something about it, as I was revamping it and repackaging it to put it out to the masses, something deep inside of me felt incongruent. So every day was a push. So that went on for months, and living in that city went on for about 4 years, till I got to a certain point. And I remember waking up one morning not feeling excited, like not feeling enthusiastic about what my day was going to entail. And I walked down and I sat in front of the computer and I was working on like the whole like digital marketing and campaign for the program to repackage it. And I was just like, I just remember having this like aha moment. And although it's a great program and it had great effect, I knew it was not the right timing. And it sucked, to be honest, because I really wanted to get that out there. I had made some promises, I had set up some expectations, but I knew in my heart that it wasn't where it needed to be. Also, there were some learnings that I needed to have because my relationship wasn't like trugging along, like it was just really challenging. So I knew that I couldn't serve at the capacity that I really truly wanted to, and that I knew I could, and potentially other areas. So yeah, I remember having that moment and like, crap, like what am I supposed to do now? And I remember just moving around the day like that, and it was like, okay, so there's going to be something else that opens up for me, but in the meantime, am I really banking this? Like, am I really shelving this whole project? Like, do I have the courage to do that? And kind of moving around my day, just wondering and asking myself those questions. And then all of a sudden, my boyfriend calls, and he dumps me. So the guy that I had such a challenge, like pulling teeth, he lived down the street from me, pulling teeth to kind of really spend some quality time with, had decided that he was gonna go back and try to make things work with his ex-girlfriend. So like daggers to my heart. That was a bit of a day. And I remember just being like, oh man, like what a day. And I joke that I'm like, I'm just gonna take a knee. And a knee meant to me just like take a pause, take a breather. And that week I pretty much went on these epic long walks. Like I just did that. I just needed some time and space with it all. Like it was a bit of a flip upside down, like overnight. And I went on some long walks, and I remember just hearing the saying, and the saying that just kept on popping to my head was, fuck it. And every single time it would make me laugh. I don't swear a heck of a lot, so I think I think the universe is pretty funny. But yeah, like it just kept on popping in, like fuck it. Fuck it. And it wasn't like fuck it like victimhood mentality. It wasn't like give up, you're a failure. It wasn't like that. It was like fuck it into freedom. Like cut it off. It's not in alignment. Those things were never gonna work. Those things were not in resonance to your true self, like your true home frequency. And I was like, okay, fuck it. And I just remember then like almost repeating it into my head. And every single time I felt it, I felt like almost like icebergs of energy just falling off of me, like old stuff just being released and let go of, and just almost like recycling it out of my body into the earth. And then after that I took action. I was like really cheeky about it. I'm like, fuck it, like all the things that I was trying so hard in and pushing and thinking I should do because it made sense, I'm like, fuck it, you just, Jen Walker, you just follow your heart right now. And what I did is I put a Facebook post up. So another thing that was not aligned was the city I was living in. I was living in Toronto, great city, but I'm not a city person. I'm more like, look, like I just love green. Like put me beside some water and some green and I'm a happy kid. So I remember just posting on my Facebook page, thinking about moving out of the city. And a friend from Collingwood said, move up here. It's freaking amazing. We have a spare room. You can come out until you figure things out. I'm like, great. And at the time, I also had a pretty solid side hustle, which is massage therapy. So I was doing that in Toronto, like epic, like trying to take subways that are always down and broken across city. I'm like, why am I doing this here? And so yeah, I made the move, and I remember that day there's an amazing spa, Scandinav Spa here in Collingwood, in the Blue Mountains, really. I emailed them. They got right back to me within an hour. I came up the next week for an interview, and I had some viewings of some apartments. Got the job. Signed a paper for the rental agreement for the apartment, fully furnished. I didn't even have to move furniture up here. And within a few weeks, I had packed up the car, 1 carload of stuff, moved up here, and now I live happily ever after. No, but yeah, like it was so interesting to me that the moment that I just let go of everything that I thought I should do, things just really got into alignment. So I moved up here single and just really worried about my business, being that I had this amazing network in Toronto, and I also had an amazing client base building in Toronto. So I really thought like, well, I'm gonna have to start all over. Turns out I didn't. Turns out that me moving to a small town and really following my heart and living in alignment and living a courageous life, well, not only did I keep my clients, but I also grew my clients from Toronto. It just increased like everything that the magnitude of what I'm all about, and that was not just heard, but it was also seen and witnessed. So yeah, my coaching practice increased, my coaching business. I didn't know that Collingwood at the time was ranked the #1 entrepreneurial community in all of Canada. So I was worried about leaving my network. I have like the best network of entrepreneurs, so smart, so amazing what they do, all part of a community, killer. And what else? I thought I was gonna be single forever, and now I'm in like the best relationship of my life that I met in this small town of Collingwood. Like who would have known? He's sitting actually over there right now. And then what else? Yeah, I think like everything kind of just worked out. Business, living, like my lifestyle has exponentially improved because I'm living in alignment with my values. And then just a little while ago, I moved into a beautiful home with my partner that's right on the water in Collingwood, which is unheard of. Like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything that I actually did write down that we wanted. And it's so funny because as things go, I had a Facebook reminder of that post that I made when I said fuck it. And that post on Facebook saying, thinking about moving up north, started all this. And then 3 years later, which is not a big chunk of time, my business is booming. I have more community support than I could ever have imagined. I have the most beautiful relationship than like I wanted, and I wrote down, but I never, like this is even better. And yeah, I'm just every single day I look outside my window and I hear the waves crashing against the shore, and I just am full of heartfelt gratitude. So that is the origin story of Fuck It Fridays. So my question to you is, what is something that you would like to say fuck it to? What's something that you would like to release, let go of, or cut out of your life in order to create space to welcome in the new? And that's it for today. I will be back in your inbox every week with a little snippet, a tip or a trick on things that we can say fuck it to save time, money, and energy, and effort, and frustrations in order for us to live in alignment, live an abundant life, and to make the income and the impact that we're meant to make. All right, I hope you all have an amazing day. That's brutal. And we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.